Hey there, I'm Light, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fill out your Minecraft base to keep it from looking like this. So, little bit different style things this time around. I want to go and take a look at and just like explain some really simple ways that you might be able to fill out your base. Now, none of these are to be copied, verbatim, one for one. These are just like ideas of what you could do as just like a basic Minecraft house, like a lot of ones like this out there in a simple forest area. Lots of stuff you can do, but here is the first thing I went ahead and started doing. I feel like the first and biggest easy way you can fill out bases, just to make them like, even if it's not much, to make them feel more detailed, you can just go and like make paths and like fill them out with like coarse dirt, paths, spruce. I think spruce is a really good one. And you see, I do a little trick there. It's been around for a very long time, where you go and you put slabs, or underneath slabs, slabs that are in front of paths. See that? There's like a little sliver there that you can see. So you go and place spruce blocks underneath that to go and just, make things feel a little bit more cohesive. But what I first really started with over here was this little garden area. And these are some of the most practical and efficient ways you can go and fill things out. And then I went here and I added some leaves, I believe those are mangrove leaves. Very, very simple way, and you can just go and use this as food as well. Like, it doesn't have to be wheat. But trees, custom trees are another really good way to fill things out. I'm not very good at them. I don't do them much, but they are very good foliage. They add a little bit of extra detail, and you can just kind of like cover things up as you please. I'm also using mangrove leaves for this. I'm using, I think that's spruce, and I'm using dark oak slabs. So, just trying to match colors there. I went back through and I added some moss carpet to kind of like add detail to it like that. And then I added some, I was going to do azalea leaves, but then I added some, I think these are oak or dark oak leaves, just to kind of add a little bit more. Over here I extended the pathway off, and so there's a recipe thing in the corner. I just made a little stone path. Switching up block palettes like that, it doesn't always work, but if you can do it right, you can naturally make it progress. I came over here, I used cobblestone, cracked stone bricks, you can use regular ones, mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks, just to kind of give it a little bit of an overgrown feel, but still keeping the same vibe. I added another custom tree here, similar to the other one, but instead of 3 branches, I did 4. Just kind of a better look at how I was doing things. You can see that there, right? Now, a little trick I've learned for trees is on the bottom, you want to kind of be able to make out things like that. Like, you want to be able to see the branches and stuff, but you want it to be like fluffy on top, because if you go look at a tree in real life, you can see the branches from the bottom, and then it's all puffy on top. Then through here, I bone mealed some spots. I added azalea leaves, some grass, some flowers. Torch flowers and pitcher plants are very good for this. You get them from the sniffer, I believe. Adding a couple more bushes around here, then adding these little gate things, these little walls. I changed that to be a pot. I'm not happy with this. You could probably do something else. I threw in some andesite here, just to add a little bit more, because you can see it has a greenish yellow hue. Oh. Oh, okay. That was weird. You can see I have a little bee area here. Just this you could probably I just threw this in, but you could probably fit that over here, or in an expanded garden area like this, I feel like it'd work really well. I kind of threw this here because I forgot about it, but I really would recommend having some of these just around here. Plus, if you get bottles, here, a little tip. So underneath whatever you use, place a trap door there, and then place a campfire underneath that trap door so that the smoke goes up to the hive. That is a just a really good way to sneak that in. Maybe place another trapdoor on top so the smoke effect doesn't go too far up. And then over here, extend the pathway out as much as you need. Another way that you can really fill out your worlds, if you needed to do this, everybody lives, like if you're in a starter base like this, you probably live somewhere near a cave or a ravine just like this. And just making things feel more connected, you can make your pathway over there. And then what I did here was I obviously went through, detailed it. Oops. And I made it look like there was like a lift going down. I don't think I did a very good job at it. I feel like you could take a better crack at it than what I did. But I was kind of just freeballing it here. But you can make it look like it's a little platform, and then kind of make it look like it's like docked to something else over here. I think that's what I tried to do. Yeah, make it look like it attached to something there, and then like a little ladder. But you can go back through, and oh, I was changing some stuff up here. Yeah, I was adding another ladder. You can go down here, and then you can just kind of detail things. Obviously, it's not necessary if it's a mine, but you can just go through and detail things, add a little support there, I guess. I'm not sure why I did that. It's not like it's a cave, but, you know, just kind of getting the idea out there. It's not like it's a cave. But something else I came over here and did is I set up a little scarecrow in the wheat field just to kind of fill things out a little bit more. It felt empty over here. You could probably put a lantern on one of these, because what I did was I waterlogged slabs here so you can walk over them. So yes, there is water over here. It is getting stuff through. Next up, I just kind of, last thing, I extended the pathway out, and I, dealing with a wolf there, but you can come over here and you can do this, and if you are living in a spot like this, it will never, ever hurt you to go and add little bridges or platforms. This isn't very good because it's in an awkward spot, but this is, again, just to get the idea across. If you try this, you can probably do something much better, but just like a little platform there, you see? It is very good to... Obviously, a base on its own never hurts, but if you're clicking on this, you probably are wanting to fill things out more. And I feel like just small things like this over time, if you ever get ideas like these, like, oh yeah, what if I have a little garden? What if I have a little plot for my my wheat? Or what if I want to keep some bees? Or I want to, I want to have a cooler way to get into my mines instead of just having like a ladder or something, or like climbing up the side of the ravine, Or I need a little bridge and I don't want to just use a dirt path. Like, things like these are ways you can just kind of fill things out, and you can look at it from like this and think about this. Without all of this stuff, this is so much emptier, and it's just the house. And obviously, the house itself, it's fine. It's a good looking house, right? Very basic, but it's very good. It's just, getting an idea there. And like, just adding this stuff, they're just such good ways, like small things like this. And I do thank you for clicking on this and watching this. If you would like to see anything else like this in the future, I am perfectly open to it. I'd love to hear thoughts, opinions, just, what people think. If you'd like to see more, let me know, of course. I know... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. I've been Light. I'm still Light. Yep.